Benny. Hey, I'm waiting for people to come on. We'll just sit here a minute and wait, because I know my mama and my sister are going to get on. Hello. I wish I had a better way to record, but that's just as good as I have for now. She's fine. Just wait and see if anybody hops on. Somebody's there.
Who's there? Is anybody there? Comment who you are.
I texted him. You need to call him. Hey, hey. Hi, Mama.
Hi, Grandma.
I'm just going to wait for a couple people to get on so that we can start. I have like two or three things that I want to show y'all. And then that'll be it. Oh, we lost 2 people already.
It's just Grandma.
It's just Grandma. So let's wait a few more minutes, Grandma. Not Grandma, my mama. Ivy's grandma. Hello out there. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? You just happened to find me? You didn't get a notification?
I got you, Grandma.
Who else is here? I see 2 people. Who's number 2? Say hello so I could get started.
People.
Okay, since nobody's here except my mama, nobody's wanting to tell me who they are. I'll just get started for her. We're going to learn how to paint this pretty little white flower with alcohol inks. You see how it looks? My mama likes it. She said it's pretty.
Melissa.
Melissa's here! Do you have your popcorn, Melissa? Did you have your niece today?
Nita.
Hey, Nita. Don't laugh at me, Melissa. Okay, we'll get started because I know my mom wants to see how I did this. So if you have any questions or if you're popping on and you didn't say hello so we know you're here. Ivy is going to... I can see them now, but I can't see... I just see a number of who's here. I don't see names unless they say hello. I just ate pizza at the hospital. Did she have the baby? Everything okay? I got my gloves on to cover my ugly hands because my sister says I got ugly hands. So this is the paper that I'm using to make this. It's kind of like poster board. My mom said you can use black poster board, but I bought this because I'm a sucker, and it was like $5 for 10 sheets, and it says it's for use with alcohol inks, so that's what I used. So I need a fresh sheet so I can show y'all what I did. Look, I lost 2 people. You're still waiting for the baby? I'm sorry. Okay, this is paper, and apparently it's for adults only. Because that's what it says on the back. Adult use only. It's just black paper. But I guess because it's fancy black paper, little kids can't use it. Okay. So for those that just got here, this is what we're going to try to do.
I don't think anybody's got here except for this.
They're not here. It's too late during the week. I'm tired. So I got my airbrush.
Why'd you?
Me and Ivy like to paint, so I don't care if anybody's watching or not. This is Tim Holtz Mixative, which is Snow Cap White, and that's what I'm going to use. And here we go. It's going to make some messy stuff, but that's okay. So I'm going to put a dot down. What happened to my thing? It dried up. So I put a dot, and then you blow. And Ivy's going to get it all over her because she's in the way. And you can make them as long as you want, depending on the wispy factor. This one, we're going to make it look like the wind is blowing off to the side. Then we're going to do
Grandma
another one.
says there are 11 comments. Do you see them, Ivy?
I see the comments and I see 5 people on. But I guess because I didn't give much notification that I was going to be here, that there's not that many people here, but that's okay. So as you can see, I'm just blowing the white out. And just add a little bit more here. And then I'm going to do another flower down here. And you can see how it's kind of making a mess up here, but it makes it pretty. We're going to make this one a little bit bigger. Uh-oh. I didn't like that. But we'll fix it. So now we've got 3. Can you put this live on your channel on YouTube? Yes, I would. I don't know if I can do that yet. I'm not that fancy. I bet I could, but I don't know. So I got my paint palette next, and I put some white paint in there. And I'm going to take a paintbrush.
Tell them what kind of palette that is.
It's a paint palette. Oh, Denise is here too.
But you upgraded from a plastic.
Oh, yes, I did. Thank you for bringing that to their attention. I got a fancy porcelain palette. So now, when I want to clean my inks out, it'll be a lot easier to do.
And it got all over me.
Yeah, see, it sprayed all over Ivy. Okay, here's white on this, and I'm going to draw stems. But I have a very fine paintbrush, so I have to kind of dip a couple of times.
See, I wouldn't be able to do that.
And you kind of need to have a steady hand, otherwise you get all jittery. So if you have questions as we go, Ivy's reading to me. I think we only have a few people on, but
We have 7.
we're good. We're having fun. And as you can see, I'm just painting the stem white. I made one of these the other day, but I kind of screwed it up because I put pink on there and it looked hideous. Looked like one of Liz's flowers. Hideous. Hideous, hideous.
Liz isn't even on.
No, Liz will get on. Okay. So we've got stems, right? Now we need to make a couple leaves.
The only reason I'm not bubbly today is because today I've been sick.
Ivy's sick. She don't feel good. Denise helped bring her to my office today.
Bill is watching.
Bill and Elaine, hello there. Okay, so let me show you real quick what I'm trying to do. I did this a few minutes before we went live, and this is what I'm attempting to make for you now.
Brandy.
Hey, Brandy. So now we're going to paint our leaves.
Grandma said something crazy happened. I can't see the comments. She probably swiped something.
Maybe you swiped something away. So we're putting in some...
Bill and Ain said, "Hi, my friend."
Hey, my friend. My Facebook friend. Okay, so we got some ugly little white leaves here.
Grandma said, "Now I can."
And just make some happy little leaves, however you want them. happy little leaves. Okay. Now, in order to make the stems green, we're going to put some green in our paint palette. Actually, I have some here that I just need to put a little alcohol on and it'll make it.
And we use this green?
No, we used Rainforest.
But that green.
No, but we're going to use Rainforest this time.
Okay.
So show them what we used. We used the Pinata Rainforest Green. Thank you, Elaine.
Felicia is watching.
I got lots of people asking me to do it, and I was like, I don't want to do it, because then y'all will paint it, and then nobody will buy my stuff.
Felicia's watching.
But then I decided, who cares? I'll just make new stuff and not show y'all how I do that once I perfect that. Hey, Felicia. I'm just kidding.
That looks blue.
Okay, this is the Rainforest Green. You can't really see it on here, but now I'm going to paint over the white with the stems. It does look blue.
It's weird because the rainforest is green.
I think it's because I put alcohol on it. Give me another squirt in there to make it darker. Because I don't like the bluish color. Why does it look blue?
I don't know.
Give me that other green.
I told you. That one.
Ivy knows her colors. I didn't listen to her. So we're going to put a little green in here too.
This one.
Now she's going to use a squirt of that on my palette.
Maybe because it's Pinata.
Yeah, the Pinata inks are kind of thicker.
And weird.
And weird. Okay, so now we're going to use the botanical to just hopefully lighten it up. There, that looks a little more green.
That's botanical.
That looks a little more green.
Liz is watching.
Here. Liz is finally on. Hey, my sister. We were talking about your hideous flowers earlier. And no, I don't know how to paint anything else but flowers. Liz already asked me that. So we go over with the green. Son of a biscuit.
And the wrong green.
Wrong green. But as you can see, I'm just making it green.
Bill and Elaine said.
That's Elaine.
Oh.
What'd she say?
She said, is the white acrylic paint? I'm sorry, I missed the start.
No, the white is Snowcap Mixative. And it has a little ball in there to shake it up. It kind of acts like an acrylic, but it doesn't act like regular alcohol inks. That's faux show. Okay, so we got...
Tony's here.
Tony, hey Tony. Okay, so we got our green stems. Now we need to add a little bit of green up here to the flowers to make the underneath of the flower. And you can just do like that.
I wonder why I did that again, because I said Kitty Bennett Moore's watching.
So you just kind of put that in there. And then you kind of want to take a darker green.
You're welcome.
To kind of give a little highlight here and there.
But you can also use...
Y'all can't see that.
You can use your
You can use your gel pens on this, which I might do here in a second to add just a little color. A little highlight, because I like to have a different kind of color in there. It looks kind of messy, but...
Liz said just beautiful.
It's just beautiful.
Grandma said, okay.
I'm putting a little more white on top. I know it's hard to see, so I'm going to have Ivy zoom in a little bit. And just hold it down here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Thank you, Mama. It's so pretty.
There's kind of a glare there.
Yeah, there's kind of a glare, but as you can see, I'm just adding a little bit of white in there. And it'll pick up the undertones of the green. And if it looks funky like that, then you can just come in with a little green on top of it to kind of smooth it out. Ouch, there went my airbrush. So, let me dry that. Ivy is such a good helper. Okay, now I'm going to take a couple of different jelly rolls to add a little bit more color to the leaves. Oh, maybe. And two up here. Just to kind of give it a little more.
Tony said, I wish I had a super helper like you do.
She is super. She does not feel good today. She's kind of had a tummy ache all day, but when she heard I was going to go live tonight, she perked up a little bit. Gave her a little medicine, and now she's doing a little better. I'm just doing this to add, oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm just taking the green and adding a little bit in here just so that it kind of gives it a little more texture. And I'm good.
We're done.
There's your... So you can see the texture of the flowers. That's what the snow cap does. It kind of clumps, but it looks kind of pretty when you blow it out.
And here's another one.
So that's the one we just did now. This is the one I did just a few minutes before I went live, just to make sure I could do it. But see when I sprayed the white, how it got all messy? But it kind of makes it look like the wind is blowing the flowers this way. Okay, so that's the pretty white flowers. The other thing I wanted to show you today is how I think some of y'all saw my minis that I had painted a long time ago with the words on them. They were my kindness rocks, and I wrote love or hope or whatever. Well,
I want to make one.
I did something different with alcohol inks. You gonna make one? Ivy's gonna do one, and I'm gonna do one. So I'm gonna take...
I want yellow.
I'm gonna do... Where's my blue?
No.
So I put my alcohol inks in these spray bottles. Sabrina, that paper was alcohol ink cardstock by Tim Holtz. But I think all it is black poster board, because that's what it feels like. It's not glossy, so it's just like a poster board.
It's
Hold on, sweetie.
matte.
Oh, this one has no ink. So I put some inks in these spray bottles, and if I haven't used them in a while, so I need to find some colors that work. So here's an orange. See how it's dirty, but it's in a spray bottle. And I would spray the rock. Let it dry a little bit. I need the yellow.
Hold on.
And then, to make prettiness, Melissa, you're back.
Mine are better.
I would put dots. Kind of like how I did the dot art.
But see, my technique's way better.
Here's Ivy's. Ivy's looks prettier than mine. But that's kind of how I did the background on those kindness rocks that I made a lot of. But you have to put it, and so what I do is I would put a couple of drops of alcohol ink in here, and then some alcohol, so it dilutes it.
Here's one that I've done.
She did this one with the alcohol inks in the spray bottle, so you can do kind of an ombre effect. So with this, since it's dry, I'm going to write a pretty little word on it. I just wanted to show y'all that real quick, because these are fun to do if you like to write encouragement rocks. You could write love or hope or peace or faith or whatever. I'm just using a regular Posca pen.
Uni.
A uni, Posca, whatever you call it. And it's the super fine tip. It is a
Sabrina said I spent so long trying to figure that out.
PC1MR. You couldn't figure out how I made those backgrounds? Ha! Secrets.
Denise said, y'all are both so cool. The kids and I are watching while playing cards.
Oh, good. I'm glad. This will give your kids inspiration, Denise, so that they can make some stuff over the summer. Okay, so Ivy did this background. It's prettier than my background.
Yours looks like cheese.
Mine looks like Swiss cheese. Okay, so we're going to write a pretty word on here. And we're just going to write the word love. Okay, so that's the word love. But to make it look pretty and more calligraphy-like, when you're doing a downstroke, you want it to be thicker than your upstrokes. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see what I'm doing, but I'm going to kind of make this thicker over here.
Sabrina said, I would never have thought about spray bottles. You ladies are geniuses.
Yeah, we're super geniuses. Okay, so you see how I did that? And then I'm going to color it in. And this makes it look like calligraphy. And then I'm going to do it down over here on my downstroke and then fill it in. And the same on this part of my O. I'm going to make it a little thicker in here. And then over here on the V, it's going to be a little thicker. And this is kind of in a cross stroke, so I'm going to leave that thin, but then my E is going to be thicker.
Yepers.
And then now it looks more like calligraphy, don't you think?
And it's my background.
So that one's kind of neat. So I'll do it again real quick on this one, and I'll write...
Swiss.
On Swiss cheese, you want me to write cheese? All right.
Cheesy.
I'll write faith on this one. Faith. So
You gotta
I'm just
have
gonna
faith,
go
the faith, the faith.
write faith. Go see who that is.
Penny did.
So that's just the word faith.
Grandma said, why have you kept this secret from your mama here?
I don't know. You never asked. I told you. So downstrokes make it thicker. So kind of do an outline here. This one's a little too thick. And then you fill it in.
Talk to you soon, my friend. Thank you again.
Who's that? Bye, Lane.
It sounds like your name.
I know. And then my downstroke over here is a little bit thicker. My downstroke on the A. My downstroke on the I.
See, I finally know how to write cursive because I'm in
So if you know how to write pretty okay cursive, then you could always just embellish it with the thickness on the downstrokes, and then that makes it look a little more like calligraphy.
Let's see.
So there's the word, whoops.
Oh, there's
faith.
a whole bunch of people liking and like doing the hearts.
So I taught y'all how to do my fancy lettering.
But I did this different than hers.
Ivy did the background on this. I made the Swiss cheese background on that.
But see what I did, if you go over here, this was the residue of the yellow because I sprayed it, and then I picked up the little thingy right here, and then it made little splatters.
So Ivy did splatters, and I touched it to do like I did the happy tree the other day. So that's a technique on how to do that. And then there was one more thing I wanted to show y'all because y'all asked how to paint a Santorini with alcohol inks without it doing this. Let me show you what happens if you do not seal your rocks. You ruin your Santorini.
And it's ugly.
So you put a drop and you spray it, and it looks like crapola. So that's a ruined rock. But I could put some other alcohol inks on top of it and make spots and turn it into a background and then do something like this on it.
But see, those are alcohol inks. Why doesn't it get messed up with...
Because they're sprayed. I'm not putting it and blowing it.
Oh.
That's why. So here's just a big Santorini tile that a lot of people like to paint on. And I sprayed it. You can kind of see a sheen with the Kmart varnish, which seals the alcohol inks, but it also seals my Santorini so that the inks can flow on it. So I'm going to try and paint y'all some kind of flower. What color flower do y'all want?
Pink.
Tell me the color and that's what we're going to do. That's what I sealed it with. I sealed this with this. Then I'm going to paint on it. Then I'm going to seal it again. And then it'll turn into something like a sunflower.
This is a pretty color.
So, pink and purple, that's what we're going to do. Actually, find my eggplant. I like the eggplant.
See if we can find it. Tried finding colors.
Let me show them this one. Here's a big rock that I left natural, but I resined it. Then I wrote a pretty word on it with that technique I showed you. So you could do stuff like that. This is actually a cut rock, so you could actually use it as like just a decoration on your desk, a paperweight or something. So there's that.
Here's pink. Whoever said pink, here's the pink.
Okay, we're gonna do raspberry.
Where's that?
And eggplant. Eggplant's my favorite. Oh wait, what's this one? Nope, cranberry.
I like cranberry. Eggplant.
Eggplant. So these are the colors I'm going to use to try and do. That's not because we have too many inks. There's still so many more we need to buy. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'm probably going to botch it, but Subode Nemilkar. Thank you for watching us. You missed our first piece. I taught y'all how to make this fancy flower with alcohol inks. And then I taught you how to do a background and make a calligraphy type print. So that's what y'all missed so far. And now I'm going to teach you how to do alcohol inks on a Santorini. So we're going to do purple first.
Eggplant. There's another purple, but...
So, like I showed y'all before, on the tile, we're going to do it the same way. We're going to put a dot in the middle.
And you're done.
And you're done. There you go. There's your flower. So you see how it didn't soak in? It's kind of still wet. See how it's wet? That's because I sealed the rock. So now I'm going to dry it. Oh, shit. Ah!
Oh, no.
That's okay. We can come back from this. That's what's cool about having it sealed. Then we take regular 91% rubbing alcohol and put it in a fine tip applicator bottle that you can get at Joann's or Hobby Lobby or wherever you want. And we start to go. And you can see how now I'm able to manipulate the inks on the rock. Yeah, I kind of blew that out too much. So you kind of want to be a little more careful and watch what you're doing.
Liz said LOL.
Shit's my favorite word.
And then she said language.
Sorry, Denise. Didn't mean to cuss in front of your kids. If y'all are still watching.
And then she said you were live.
I know, I forget I'm live. At least it wasn't a worse word.
Like what?
Everybody poops.
Oh.
Okay, you see what I'm doing? The same thing. Just blowing it out.
It looks like a...
And over here is going to take a lot more work because I kind of made a boo-boo. So I'm going to try and blow that out as much as I can. And I might have messed this up.
Ooh, you got it on me.
But since we're going to put a pink down too, I think we'll be able to recover from this boo-boo.
This pink would be pretty too. That looks like pitch black.
This is eggplant, but it turns...
Grandma said, no dirty words, dear.
No dirty words, sorry. That was an accident, and that's why it just slipped out. So because I made that boo-boo, we're going to make the background on this a little bit bigger. just so that you can see how you can recover from your mistakes. I know it looks bad right now, but it'll be fine.
No, it won't.
Yeah, it will.
Not one. Looks blue.
Yeah, because the more you blow out the eggplant, it turns pink and blue.
So we didn't really have to add the pink. For some reason, this is still the Ranger.
So now we're gonna put down some pink to see if it'll help get rid of that darkness over here.
That's still the Ranger, but it has a white cap, and this is Pinata, and this has a white cap.
So I put a pink circle in the middle, and now I'm gonna be a little more careful in drying it.
Don't look at the screen.
This one's gonna take a little while to dry because it's sealed.
What's that noise?
So you wanna make sure it's dry, and all I'm doing is going in circles around and around and around to keep the ink contained in the middle.
Comment if you have any questions, guys. I'm speechless.
Now it's dry. Snatched it. I did. I snatched stuff out of her hand all the time. Okay, here we go. Pink. That looks pretty.
Too bad they're not gonna get any lives next week.
Why?
Because next week we gotta go on a trip.
So you see how the pink is now part of the flower?
Overtaking.
Overtaking the other color.
Liz said, LOL, I saw that.
You saw what?
She snatched it out of my hand. I was trying to show them something.
Yeah, and I'm like...
Yeah, I was saying that this has a white cap and it's Ranger, and the Pinatas are different and they have a white cap. You just gotta snatch it.
Now my boo-boo doesn't look so bad.
Does it?
I don't think so. I'm putting a lot more ink in the middle so that I can get bigger petals. So depending on what you're looking for.
Is it me you're looking for?
Yes, Ivy. It's you I'm looking for. And now I'm going to make smaller petals on top to try and give it more of
A depth.
the depth.
Oh, if you didn't know, Grandma said because your mother put the wrong cap on the wrong
Yeah,
bottle.
I did. I do that. I just put a cap on willy-nilly.
What is willy-nilly?
So we still got people watching?
Yeah, we got 11. Woo-woo! Hello, 11 people who are out there. Everyone's sleeping.
So it looks dark, but
Very.
actually it looks kind of cool. You just can't see because of the glare. But what I'm going to do now, because it's so dark on this side, is I'm going to take my black. Where's my black?
I just had it.
Pitch black is my favorite color.
It's not even a color, it's a soul.
And I'm going to put that in the middle and blow it out to give...
Holly said, "Heidi ho, y'all."
Howdy ho, howdy ho. So I'm going to put black in the middle.
And if you didn't know, she's using.
I just put it in there so that I can
Something on
not
the
screw it up again like I did earlier and have to say a dirty word.
No, it was Liz's fault.
It's all Lizzie's fault. Okay, so I'm doing the black in the middle.
You snatched that out of my hand.
Snatch it. And then I'm going to put tiny little drops.
Grandma said no sound.
No sound.
What do you mean, Grandma?
Can you not hear?
Hello?
And this is going to add a little darkness to the center coming out.
Did you see that?
Over
little,
here?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
droplet.
This color's kind of hard to see because it's so dark.
Come on, guys, comment some questions. I'm over here not even talking.
Huh. I wonder why Mama can't hear us. So are y'all learning stuff from me, or are you just laughing at me?
They're just laughing.
So when we're done with this one, I'm going to show you. I'm actually getting bigger. I said I was going to do tiny drops, but because the pink is so dark, you couldn't see the black. I'm trying to get the black to come out a little more.
Holly said, is that an airbrush gun?
Yes, it's an airbrush gun connected to a compressor.
There's the airbrush gun. There's the compressor. Nice.
Okay, so I think I'm kind of happy with that. I don't know if you can see.
Holly said,
Okay, now you can see my boo-boo has a little more purple over here on this side. You're making fun of me too, Holly. Ha! That's fine. Okay, let's finish this flower with the center so that I can show you. Since I have dark over here, we're going to have the sun hitting this way. So
Holly
it's going to
said,
be...
where did you get that from?
Where did I get this from? Where do you get anything from? Amazon. You don't ever have to even leave your house. You just go to Amazon and buy whatever you want. I love you too. Okay, so we're gonna do the center and we're gonna do the snow cap in the middle with the dots.
Well, you kind of do have to leave your house to get the mail.
Oh yeah, I have to leave my house to go get the mail from the mailbox, but okay, here we go with the center so that y'all can see. Hopefully this flower turns out to be a masterpiece. But yeah, when you're doing your middle and you're drawing it, focus on it. Otherwise you get a little bit of a boo-boo.
What time
But that's what you're learning, is what not to do, and that was what's not to do. So now we're going to go in and put a bunch of dots to do the center. Like I said in my other videos, the white.
Holly said, dude, you need to take stock in Amazon.
I know, right?
Right?
Right. So what I'm doing now is adding all these little dots, and as you can see, they're starting to fade into the purpley pink color behind it, because that's what the snow cap does. It kind of fades into the color that is behind it. Oh, there you go. That's a glare right there, but here we go.
Yeah,
Is that better?
a little bit.
Is that a little bit better, guys? You can see. Still looks a little fuzzy, but. So I'm adding my dots again. And then I'm gonna take.
There's a beautiful artist.
And then I'm gonna take black and make it darker on this end, because we want to pretend like the sun is shining down on it this way, since it's dark. We got that dark color. And you just kind of go in and make a bunch of little dots to kind of give it the fade effect that you want. And it kind of makes it there. I think I'm happy with that. Then we're gonna add a little air to dry it.
And she got that on Amazon, if you didn't know. And then she's taking a jelly roll.
Then I'm gonna take my white jelly roll.
That she probably got on Amazon.
Of course, I get everything on Amazon. I got you on Amazon. You were half off. Okay, so I'm gonna
see
take
that.
I'm gonna take my white jelly roll. If y'all don't know what these are, they're awesome pens.
They're jelly rolls.
They're jelly rolls. They're awesome. And I'm going to draw a bunch of little wispies. Can you see my wispies?
Yes.
Just happy little wispies.
You're not Bob Ross.
I am Bob Ross.
No, you're not.
No, he's got better hair than me. So, we're going to add just wispies. They don't have to be perfect or uniform. Sorry for the glare. Let's see if we put
Ooh.
let's see if we put this there. Maybe that'll help.
No.
No, it needs to be above us. Okay, y'all have to make do with what we got. But if you notice, my white wispies are now turning pink because it acts like the snow cap. It picks up the colors behind it. That's terrible, Ivy. Let me hold it like this. Let's hold it like that. Where did you go?
I don't know.
Ivy's trying to focus. Okay, that might be a little better. Okay, so now I'm gonna finish my little wispies. And then I'm gonna put some dots out here to make it look like little hairs. I'm working at a very weird angle, guys, so bear with me. I need to get on Amazon and figure out what kind of device I can have to hold my camera.
Holly said, I always wondered how you made these. Awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
It looks orange.
Actually, it's pink because that white's picking up. If you really want true white, then you do a quick coat of Kmart varnish over that, and then you can come back with your white pen, and it'll actually stay white. So that's a tip. I'm going to go back in and add some black wispies just so that it's a little...
Grandma said that looks good. Hello, 12 people that are watching.
This down here I want darker because it's the darker part of the flower, since that's where I did the boo-boos.
She always has boo-boos.
I don't always have boo-boos, but when I'm trying to hurry, because I don't want people to get bored with me doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah, you got 10.
You didn't have to do the dots. I mean, the wispies, you could have just left the dots. I kind of like that, sometimes more so than the wispies. But I'm going to go ahead and do the wispies.
Michelle said, love it. Amber said, what size is that pen?
That is an 08. Jelly Roll 08.
And over there, Mama has tons of Jelly Roll.
You can use a micron, because I know everybody's got the micron pens because they work good on the Santorinis. But over the alcohol inks, it seems to ruin the tips of the microns, so I don't recommend that. No, 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 no. Okay, and then I'm going to come in and add some black dots to the outsides.
My hand's hurting.
Okay, we're almost done, but the glare on this is bad. That's why we're holding it at a funny angle.
Those black dots, can kind of see.
Just to kind of give it a little more depth for the center.
Michelle said, do you have any issues with using the Jelly Roll pen?
Nope, it seems to work good. Other than the white, see how it's kind of pink? This white in here is the snow cap that I really saturated it to get it white, but...
Holly said, Jelly Rolls are very cool, yet
expensive. Okay, I'm going to come back in and put a little more white.
And Michelle
on the top.
has a funny thing. A funny question.
What's a funny question?
Ever tried crayons?
Nope. I haven't tried crayons. I know you could melt them and put them on there, but nah. If I have crayons, I'm going to color in a coloring book.
Sorry guys, I'm very shaky.
So this is making it a little more white on that end and darker on this end so that it kind of looks like the sun is hitting it a little differently. So there you go. It kind of looks 3D in the middle, don't you think? Looks like it's got depth. So that's how you do it.
Ow, it just...
Yeah, my hands are really shaky. Let me put you back up here. So that's it, guys. That's how you do it on a Santorini. And then your edges are going to look really messy because the inks flow to the sides. But that's okay because that's how art is. It's messy on the back and pretty on the front.
Commented.
So, are y'all cool with what y'all learned today? We did, for those of y'all that didn't see earlier, I showed y'all how to do calligraphy, and well, I guess I call it calligraphy. I don't think it's true calligraphy, but to kind of write fancy like this on mini Santorinis. And my sister Liz sells these. So if you want to buy these, send her a PM and she will hook you up. I actually sell them too, but lately I've been too busy at work. So if anybody questions, ask me for any, I usually just tell them to contact Liz. And then the first thing we did was the white flower art, which this one actually looks a lot better than the one I tried to do the other day with the leaves. So that's what I had to teach you today. If you want me to try and do something else next time we go live, just send me a message, comment on this post, or make a new post and rock that art auction, and I can see if I can accommodate you.
Oh,
so with that, you want a tutorial on watercolor pencils? My sister Liz is awesome with that. I can do those, but I don't have near as much fun as I do with the inks.
Did you just?
I might have to get Liz a fancy paper towel holder like this one, a paper towel roll, so that she can set her phone on it and do a live. But thank you, Michelle. Oh, my phone. What happened? Thank you for watching me tonight. It has been a long week, so I'm going to go chill out, watch some TV, and upload this video to me and Ivy's new YouTube channel. So if you're not on that, you need to go subscribe.
Please.
Please. Pretty please. And then just let me know. Thank you, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good evening. Bye.